What's up, everybody? What's up? It's your girl, LaRhonda Marie, and I'm here for the next segment of What's Going On. And today's special guest, as you can see, is Miss Nicolay Mitchell, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. If not, I'll have her correct me. But I have an awesome guest coming up. But as you know, you are a special guest as well. And so, as always, I would love for you to chime in. Let me know where you are tapping in from, see what's going on in your area. And definitely, I would love for you to go ahead and share this conversation right now. Just hit the share button. But during this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars a digital gift that helps me earn money. We will use our stars to hire more journalists and content creators while supporting other Black owned businesses, hoping to create an ecosystem that brings about success for all involved. If you find value in the content, send your stars today. Hey, LaQuisa, how you doing? You from North Carolina? That's what's up. That's one a state that I would love to visit. That is on my list. That is on my list. So welcome. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the share button. Um, but I am not gonna waste too much time. Let me make sure that my guest is ready to come on. If you're ready to come on, give me thumbs up. Good. Happy to hear you doing good. You ready? Let me bring you on in. Good afternoon, beautiful.
Peace, Queen. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I am running late. You know how I know how I can be sometimes. I'm getting ready to go out of town, just getting jumping back in, just left the beauty shop. So just got through getting my hair did. So uh
Okay.
I
Period.
am jumping on. So um everything you know how we do. I'm looking a mess up under here, so I had to hurry up and come in, throw on something at least. Let me throw on a shirt or something. So
Same
I
here.
am excited to discuss and talk about everything. And let me just go ahead and pull up the information right below. Here's some information on my guest, but I would like for you to just introduce yourself, tell the people who you are.
Hi, my name is Dr. Nicola Mitchell. I am an executive producer for Lifetime Movie Networks. I am a writer. I have 28 books, and I am the founder of Girls Who Brunch Tour. Yes,
I
ma'am.
love that. Well, welcome. How you
Hey,
doing today?
I am amazing. I just came back from out of town. I'm leaving again Thursday.
Where are you on your way to Thursday?
Indianapolis. We're having another tour stop for Girls Who Brunch.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Thank
amazing. Well, I was super excited. I seen when I read your bio, I was like, this story sounds a little familiar. This sounds a little familiar to me. So I went on YouTube, of course, to see, and I was like, Tatiana Ali. So I was like, okay, that's why the Lifetime story
Yes,
is what I'm referring to, of course. But I wanted to ask you about that.
ma'am.
How was it telling your story on that type of platform?
Oh, girl. I talk about it all the time with Girls Who Brunch, but it was different for TV. And
Right,
when Lifetime approached me, I was like, I have some books if you want to make a movie about that. I'm like, me?
right,
It felt surreal just because I'm young, I'm here,
right,
to see it. I'm like, okay. But then also that imposter syndrome kicked in about how people are going to receive my
right,
story. It's a
right,
difference speaking about it in a controlled setting. But now
right,
I'm talking about it and people all over the world in Lifetime. I call them messy because it's like it'll be like Lifetime Pakistan, India is watching it, Asia, Lifetime Latin America, and you can tell by who's on my website. Lifetime Canada. And so it's
wow.
just like all these alerts. Whenever it's showing, I know. And I'm like, well, dang,
Well,
you give me a heads up, that is going to happen, but I never know. So yeah, it just goes from different. They'll pull it down in America and play it in Canada. the political out from Canada played in Latin America. And I mean, and it's an amazing thing. But now I have babies in Pakistan. I have babies all over
Oh
that are coming
wow.
because of the movie. So that's a beautiful thing.
Wow. How did you get that connection like that? How did that come about?
Girl, God.
That's I mean, everybody ain't spiritual, but that's all I was thinking in my head was God. But tell
Yeah.
me what kind of can you I'm sure you can
Yeah.
remember. How did that happen?
So I was featured in an article. Okay, so I'm a L'Oreal Paris, the makeup brand. They have women of worth. So every year they pick 10 women to be a woman of worth. And so I was 2019's woman of worth. And they did this media campaign for each one of us. So, I'm like, they asked me who do I want. I was like, Roland Martin, Breakfast Club, I'm
Mhm.
putting those type of places out that I'm thinking would be the demographics, the target demographics for me. And it was hilarious because they were like, no, Reader's Digest. And I'm like, Reader's Digest? I'm like, for me, I said, I was so offended at that time, but I tell the story to say sometimes we think we know it all and we know what's best for us, but God knows what's best for us because
Mhm.
Reader's Digest did the first article of me, not my godfather, my mentor, and then they were like, they love this love story of us, like how he really poured into me and showed me that I was better than what I was. So they wanted to know more about him. So now they did a second article and include him in it. And then the second article, so it's just like Lifetime, just like any network. They'll make a article or a segment live, and then they'll pull
Mhm.
it down, and then they'll
Mm.
resurface it later. So they did that was in 2019, and in 2021 they republished it like it was new.
Oh wow. Oh, oh my goodness. Well, we have lost it, so we'll wait for a moment. Oh my goodness, guys. So who I have, I do have Dr. Nikolai Mitchell on the line. We were discussing her Lifetime movie, so look that up. I have it right there at the bottom of the screen. Her information. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. I have her information at the bottom of the screen, and so take take a look. Go to her websites, Instagram, Facebook, and like I said, I have the Lifetime information. She also has some books purchased on you can purchase on Amazon. She's back up. I'm gonna bring her back.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That is okay. That's
Yeah.
exactly. I got a chance to kind of just bring up your information and let everybody know how to get in touch with you. So that's okay. We'll continue on. And so we were talking about how the connection happened,
Okay,
and
so
you
yeah, it
were
was a
talking about
Reader's Digest article, and
right.
the producer, she pulls bar.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for a moment while she comes back online. And so again, reach out. Her information is at the bottom of the screen. Um, I'm just waiting for her to get back on. Make sure you do share. Let me know where you're coming from. Francis Wilder, good to see you. Thank you so much for being a part of today's broadcast. Go ahead and just hit that share button for me. I'd appreciate it. And we're just waiting for Dr. Mitchell to get back online. But yeah, go ahead. I was able to YouTube, get some YouTube footage. Uh, but definitely check out on lifetime.com. Lifetime has a network. Check out her story online. But while you guys are waiting, while we're waiting, there's also a link in the comments for Girls Who Brunch. So if you'd like to go and see where you can register for one of Dr. Mitchell's um, conferences, go ahead and click that link and you can get some more information on her next upcoming events. Looks like she's coming back. I'm going to bring her back on stage just a moment.
I don't know why I keep clicking out. I try to log in from my phone too, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I apologize.
That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna keep on moving. Um, so I read something you said in your bio that I really liked. You said I help young girls with a painful past find their purpose and superpowers to change the world.
Hmm.
So how do you explain it? How first of all, how long is your conference? How long is the brunch? Is it just for one day? How long is what happens at a brunch
We
if
go
I
into a
register?
city one day on a Saturday, and it's a 6 hour conference.
Okay.
So we bring in the who's who of people, speakers, performers, and we just have a girls empowerment conference. And it's and we fly in, set up, we transform a school or a community center, and then we fly out on Sunday.
Mm, that sounds good. So, so, so you turned pain into purpose in the most powerful way. When did you realize your story could save someone else's life?
Um, I didn't. I was in Charleston, South Carolina, and I was at a book event because I'm a writer first. And these girls came into the bookstore and they didn't know pizza came in a box at a
Mm,
Barnes and Nobles. Yeah. And so they were from the islands around Charleston.
mm,
And that just threw me off because I'm from Jamaica. I
mm-hmm.
am an immigrant, and that's something that you would hear in from girls in Jamaica, not modern day United.
Okay. All right. And so we're going to keep going. As I stated below, what I was saying is that she does have the Girls Who Brunch conference. Oh, great! I got Elaine Williams. Thank you, Elaine, for your comment. I like the long 1 day conference. It saves money and you're not rushed through it. I'm glad to hear that. So you've experienced the conference. What was your what was your thought at the end? You know, if you could reflect, what was the main thing you got from it? If you don't mind answering that question, I would love to hear that answer. But for those that do want to know a little bit more about the Girls Who Brunch conference, you can go ahead and click on the link tree. Girls with Brunch link. We have it in the comments right now. You can go ahead and click on that and see what she has coming up. Because it does sound like something that would be definitely beneficial to any young lady, and for some, and maybe a lot of women, young women, definitely. So I love that. Thank you, Elaine. No, you haven't been to one yet. Okay, okay. Well, maybe yeah. I'm gonna definitely look it up and see what's going on. But I'm just waiting on the founder of Girls Who Brunch conference, and so we can continue just to ask some questions about what she has going on at the conference, a day in the conference, what that looks like, and just discussing, her background, how she came about, and so yeah, just waiting for her to rejoin the conversation. But in the meantime, I'm excited. I'm excited to leave in a couple of days, ready to go see the Beyonce experience. Um, that's definitely something I need right now with the big beautiful bill going on. Um, Let me go ahead and edit. It looks like she's back in here. Hold on.
I
What's
am
up?
so sorry. I
That's
just got off the computer.
I don't know what's going on.
She said, okay. That's okay. Let's see. Where were we? I'm sorry. Shoot. I started talking about something else. Let's see. Okay. It looks, oh, Girls with Brunch. Girls Who Brunch has been celebrating for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
What's one moment from this journey that still gives you chills?
Just the girls themselves, right? That these girls, like, we just went to New Orleans, and these babies, they were waiting to see me. They're like, "Do you remember me?"
Mm.
One little girl, we've been in New Orleans 6 years, and she's came every year.
Wow.
And I was like, I know exactly who you are. I have babies now that are 26, 27 years old,
That's
and they
awesome.
work with the organization. So I think just knowing that we are touching the girls, that makes the most for me. It means the most to me.
What's the age group that you normally invite to the conference?
It's typically 9 through 17, but it goes all the way down from 3 to about 24. So yeah, when we're dismissed into classrooms, I'm like, okay, 11 and under. 11 and under. Okay. So yeah.
So that sounds like during the conference you're not doing all the speaking. So you have the different speakers that are coming in, you have performers that are coming in, and of course, I'm sure a brunch.
Yes, we bring in the who's who of that area. So we try to bring in celebrities, like we just did New Orleans. The Zulu Tramps, they came and they danced. We've done
Oh
second
wow!
line bands. We did Chicago. All the kids from Showtime, The Shy, they've came
Wow!
in. So I just try to bring in who is a celebrity. We did Saint Lucia, so Skilly Bang, the reggae artist, he came in. So we just try to bring people who are untouchable for them,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for them
Yes,
to be able to touch them, reach them, and meet them.
and look like them.
Yeah,
That is amazing because a lot of times things like that may be the only way they even experience that
yeah,
side of culture.
yes,
And so that's awesome. That has to be so rewarding. That has to be so a lot of hard work, but very rewarding.
yes, ma'am. It is like, yes, like last Saturday was our first one for this new tour, and my team showed up and showed out. We did it in 3 weeks because we weren't sure if we were going to do it. We had a location, and when I said that everything was just so worthwhile, like I cried. I cried like every week leading up to it. Every team meeting, I was in tears because
I
you have
bet.
an idea, and to see it
Yeah.
grow, and the
Yeah.
people believe in it, and even different local restaurants were bringing, who weren't even on the lineup to bring food, was bringing food in. I'm
Oh
like,
wow.
okay, that's beautiful. So that's nothing but God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. You wear so many crowns: author, speaker, executive producer, founder. Which hat do you feel most at home with right now, and why?
For me, all the hats are there. I feel like I'm all of them make me, and they all make each other. Because of my writing, that's where Girls Who Brunch stem from. Like I said, Lifetime came to me, and the only thing that I asked was to become an executive producer. And I thought that was just in homage to me being a writer, because I kind of put writing to the side for Girls Who Brunch. And
Right.
but it's the spearhead forefront of the event. So there, we I incorporate that into everything, and we have writing classes. We have all kind of authors that come in, and just show these girls that they could tell they could tell their story, and become their own boss or anything from it.
That's awesome. Now, I do want you to know. I don't know if your picture is totally out right now, but we can hear you fine. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't want. I didn't know if you wanted to go off and come back on so we can see you, or if
Oh,
you
you can
wanted to
pull
just
me
keep.
down. Okay, well, let me see.
So I just wanted to get her back on screen. So we're just gonna hold up just for a moment while she gets back online. But yes, I'm loving hearing about uh, the conference. So it sounds like definitely is a place for you to be. Oh, she came back. But hold up.
Is it working?
Yeah, I got you
Okay.
again.
I don't know
So
why the devil trying to knock this interview out. It's about to be touching somebody. I don't know what's going on.
hold on now. So the audio is doing something now. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but now I can't see you.
I can't hear you now.
You can't? Let me see. Let me remove you, and then I'm gonna bring you back in and see if that helps with anything. Can you hear me? My apologies, guys. Bear with us. We're just trying to take care of some technical difficulties, but I definitely am enjoying what I'm hearing about the conference. Oh, let me get her back on. Dr. Mitchell's back. Okay. I'm gonna go.
I
We're gonna.
can't hear you now.
Can you hear me? Hello.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? I don't
Mm-mm.
know. I can hear you and see you now. Uh oh. All right. So during this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars a digital gift that helps us earn money. We use those stars to hire more journalists and content creators while supporting other Black owned businesses. If you enjoy the content and you found value in it, send your stars today. And again, I have founder of Girls Who Brunch Conference. She has written over 25 books. You can check her out on Amazon.com. Of course, her own personal story was told on Lifetime. So you can go to the Lifetime Network, check out her story, her film, Giving Hope, the Nicola Mitchell story on Lifetime. So go ahead and do that. I have her back. All right.
Could you hear me?
I can hear you now. You look good and you sound good. Let's get on to it.
Girl.
The devil is alive. Uh, what's one truth you wish every little Black or brown girl could hear and believe for herself?
As long as you have breath in your body, you can change your circumstance.
Ooh, I like that.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you. We're gonna keep going.
I can hear you and I can see you. So I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
That's
I
okay.
don't know if it's
That's
my device
okay.
because I didn't went on three different devices, so I don't know if it's mine.
I don't know how. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But what you were just in the middle of telling what you thought young girls should know about themselves. What were you
As
saying?
long as you have breath in your body, you can change your circumstance. If you've ever gotten in trouble, if you've ever had bad grades, if you ever went to jail, if you ever got was a teen mom, you can recreate your story and change your circumstance.
I love that. I love that, and I totally 100% agree on that. Uh, what's your experience been with Swag Her magazine so far?
So, excuse me, funny story. The first time I was introduced to Swagger was when we were starting Girls Who Brunch. And I remember doing a feature right after we came back from the Charleston event. And so Swagger has grown with us.
Oh, that's
And
what's
it's
what's up.
it's a beautiful relationship, always been supportive, always asking what do we need, always sending out call for speakers and things like that in the beginning. Now we have like a database of over 5,000 women that that we could pull from and for a different city. So Swagger has always been a very supportive ally for Girls Who Brunch.
That's what's up. I love that's awesome. Awesome. Um I have your information at the bottom of the screen. Um was there anything else that you wanted to just leave with everybody before I let you go?
Um, we have our we are kicked off the 10th annual Your Bold and Beautiful Blueprint Conference for Girls Who Brunch. We are focusing on health and wellness, mental health, human trafficking awareness, STEM, and it's a beautiful conference. We are in Indianapolis next. We're going to Vegas, St. Lucia, Detroit, Chicago, DC. And so if you go to girlswhobrunchtour.com, you can see our schedule. If you go there and click on connect with us, you can become a volunteer, become a speaker, and or if you want to give any financial donations or send any products, we service at least 250 to 1,000 girls per event. So we love giving away black owned products. So
Ooh, that's good.
yeah, if you go there and click on connect with us, and our PO box address is there. You can shoot us products. We always give it out. Um, School supplies, hygiene products. We have a period poverty campaign, so I give out pads in every city to the girls.
Okay.
And yeah, so you can
That's
help in any way. There's no way too small.
how much is the registration for the conference?
It's $25 a girl. We try
Okay.
to get the girls to be sponsored to attend. So we try to
That's
get a sponsor to cover the cost. But if not, like I just said, New Orleans, we did in 3 weeks.
mhm.
We had people sponsoring 10 girls at a time.
That's awesome. How many like what is the attendance like? Start from finish, like from the first one. How many girls and where are you at now with the average of your attendance?
250 was the very first one, which was ridiculous, right? And that was in
Wow.
Charleston. Yes.
I
It
would have
was
been
crazy.
crying.
Yeah, 250 was the first one. So
Oh
that's the
my
number that
God.
I try to gauge it with. My smallest one was at the BET Studios, and the studio can only hold 75 girls. And then my largest one was 1,500, and that
Wow.
was in Atlanta.
Wow. Wow. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Are you a parent?
Yeah, I'm a grandmother.
You're a grand
So
okay.
my youngest is 27.
Okay, okay. I just because I know we were talking about your mini hats and I was like, I didn't even ask her was she a parent because that's the biggest but you're so you have a boy or girl?
Girls and a son.
Girls and a
My
son. So
Yeah,
what does your girls help out with the conference? What
everybody does. My
everybody
son,
does.
he's our production manager. He's grown so much now. He doesn't really have opportunity to tour with us, but he designs all the production, the layouts, the technology. He takes care of all that. My daughter, one of my daughters runs Houston. She's the
Mm,
committee chair for Houston. She's a child protective services supervisor. My other daughter, she is runs all the DJs. She books all the DJs across the country. She's a celebrity DJ. And my
okay.
youngest daughter, if you watch the movie Diamond, she was prominent in the movie. She was in high school at the time, but she is now an adult. She was in high school and
Wow.
college when we started, and she is
Wow.
my makeup artist and hairstylist.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. So they were young when all of this. What do they think about mama? What do they have to say? They gotta be so proud.
They, the saddest part is they don't even really care. I feel like they're like, oh, this ain't nothing. I could do it. If she did, I could do it. My grandbaby just told me she's a new founder, and we forget the kids. She gonna do Dogs Who Brunch. So I think again, it's just like the concept of putting all these great people in front of them. You
Right.
let them see it, they're like, oh shoot, I could do it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's normal. It becomes more normalized than just, just like a cliche, like, oh my goodness, we finally see one black person doing this or that. But if it's just totally surround, you've done a good job with all of it. Sounds like to me. So I sure hate I cannot see you. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on
you
here,
still
but
can't see me?
no,
I'm
no.
so I see you and everything. I see us on the thing. This
So
is
maybe it's
crazy.
I don't know. Maybe it's on my side since you can see everything because I can't see. I can see me, but no. Um. So yeah, I'm a look into that. No worries there. I apologize if it's anything on my end. I don't know. This is StreamYard, so
It's StreamYard. We use it too, and sometimes we have good and bad. Especially during COVID, we did every conference through StreamYard.
that was. Oh, I'm glad you said that. So this is this also virtual? Like, do you live stream it while that's going on? Is that part of a registration? If
No,
so,
we
that was the
don't live
question.
stream during the actual conference, but we do have virtual opportunities. So,
Okay.
like, we're about to partner with L'Oreal Paris, and their chemist is a black woman, and we're going to have a
Awesome.
virtual talk with her for the girls.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're
I
going to,
love that. I
yeah, we
love
do things
that.
like that. Yeah,
Cause all these little girls love makeup. I'm a school teacher. That's one of the things that we have problems with. They want to put that makeup on. So all all of them
yeah.
skin. They all in. I know way more than what I was at their age. Like they wear the makeup. So that's awesome. That is
Thank you.
crazy, and it's the chemist at that. So it's not. I love that it's not just a supermodel. It's a chemist. It's somebody that's actually creating.
And that's what I wanted, and that she's a black woman,
I
and
love
she's a dark
that.
skinned black woman. And it's so funny, like when the Pacers have their cheerleaders come, or the Raiders, I'm like, can I have your black women? Like, okay, y'all are cool, but who's black? Can they see him? I don't care. I was like, well, and I know they'd be like, what? I'm like, I just need at least one. If you got multiple, send me both of them. So yeah,
Listen,
but I do.
representation is everything. It's
Yeah,
everything. Um, that just for them to see. I love that my child. I have a darker skinned child, and she always. I think everybody that see her sees all the beauty, but her herself. I have to keep telling her, girl, you beautiful, and so
yeah.
I love the representation of the skin tones, especially the darker ones now, that my sister didn't have when she was going through what she felt she was going through as a darker skinned child. So I love representation is so important
It
for all of
is.
us. And so that's what you're doing for these young ladies, and that's amazing. So congratulations on everything. And I pray a blessing over all and everything. God's grace and doors that you never thought would be open will be open for you because that
Thank
is just
you.
amazing work that you're doing. So we appreciate it. Y'all, again, if you have anything, I did try to put everything in there. The website, we did have the website in the comments.
Mhm.
We have a link tree. Is that also
Yeah, all
a,
that is accurate. Yes, ma'am.
okay? So I wanted to make sure because I want them to be able to go, and me myself, I want to go and take a look. And see what cities I could come and meet you in person. This was amazing. So, thank you so much for your time. And you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you so much. What
Girl,
city are you
you
in?
back. That's when you pop in.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been sitting here. What city are you in out of?
I'm in Oklahoma City.
Okay, we don't do Oklahoma
I
City.
know. That's why I said I gotta look up. But you said DC. You said some places well, first of all,
Indianapolis, Chicago, Vegas,
I want you. Is it in North Carolina? Did you say North Carolina?
Charlotte.
I've been wanting to get to North Carolina, so that may be a reason why I have to get there. So that's what I was gonna look up.
Well, if you come to North Carolina or any city, I'll include you in the programming.
That's what's up. You don't have to, but that's what's up. I'll take on any opportunity to be on a program. So,
Yes,
as
ma'am.
a matter of fact, when you were talking about Woman of Worth, when you said something about the organization Woman of Worth or something like that, you
The
were one.
L'Oreal Paris Woman of Worth. I'm an alumni for that now.
Yes, and so I have a song that I wrote called "Woman of Worth." That's the actual name of the song. So when you said that,
Oh,
I was like, "Oh my God, I got a song for y'all that could kill it."
oh, we would love to hear it. We would
I
love
will
to
I will
hear
send
it.
it to you, ma'am. And so
Yes, ma'am.
but yes, so I'll take a look at God. But that song was written probably about 12 years ago. But I'm telling you, it's good. But anyway.
Send it to
Uh,
me and I'll have the DJs included in the playlist.
that's what. Look at you. Thank you. All right, but you have a wonderful rest of your day, and like I said, be blessed, lady. Be
You
blessed.
too, Queen. Thank you
Bye.
so much. Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, take a look at Dr. Mitchell's information at the bottom. Go on Amazon. She says she's written 25 books. I found about four on Amazon, but uh, definitely take a look there. But definitely go to her Linktree website where you can register for one of her conferences in your area. Or shoot, like I'm flying to see Beyonce. I have no problem flying to see something that me and my child could get something out of, And so we need to definitely invest in our children. In a $25 conference, that's not even heard of. So, I and you get to eat. So definitely check it out if it's in your area. Go ahead and be a blessing to her ministry, and I'm sure you're gonna get a blessing from just being there. Y'all have a blessed week. God bless. I'm out.